So let's wrap this up so my nerves can rest. Everybody lined up, and here comes a song. The door is open, and it's time for everybody to start walking in. The wedding party starts walking in. The door is closed. The song changes. The door is open. The bride and the groom should walk in, and they walked in and stopped. They just walked in and stopped. I was like, what is the problem? I don't like this song. This is the song that you selected. Desiree, he needs to change this song. We need to do this again. Y'all, I could not make this up. They found every reason to find something wrong with this beautiful wedding day. So I backed them up. I take them in the hallway. I said, this is the song. I'm showing them the timeline at this point. This is the song you selected. This is the version you selected. What's the problem? What do you want? And they were like, I want such and such, such and such. I go get the DJ. DJ, come talk to them. Find out what they want and then play it so they can get in here, because the venue manager at this point is like, what is going on? We've got the filet mignon. It is cooking, et cetera, et cetera. We get things going. They get into the ballroom. They are finally at their beautiful sweetheart table that is full of fresh flowers. All right. They go ahead and sit down, and throughout the entire dinner, let me just tell you, I don't know if they ever ate. They kept coming at me time and time again. And then the groom had the audacity to let me know that he didn't like the champagne at his table and that I should go up to his room and get some of that real good champagne that they had in the fridge. I said, I'm not going to do it. Y'all aren't going to catch me, not with security, not with the president of the hotel going up in that room by myself to get anything from up out of there. So you could send me an email 2 or 3 weeks later talking about I stole something from you. I'm not her. I'm not going to do it. I go to the bar. I said, do y'all have this champagne? They were like, well, we do, but it's going to be a charge of $250. I go to the groom. Do you want this? Because I'm not going to be able to go up to your room. He's like, yeah, okay. They go ahead and they bring the bottles out. They put them on the bar. Listen, y'all, the groom has I can't make this up. The groom has gone to the bar at some point during this night and got 3 bottles of this champagne. I don't know what he did with it, but he got 3 bottles of this champagne. And when you add that up, that's a lot of money that the groom then felt he should not have to pay because it should have been on the bar anyways. Y'all didn't pay for that kind of bar. Yes, y'all, they argued with the hotel that night about the additional charge of $250 times 3 because he decided to take 3 of those bottles versus just that 1 bottle or that glass that he was seeking. Y'all, this was a hot mess. It was... This whole wedding stressed me out to the point that I was just over it, all right? Groom had been talking to the vendors crazy all day, like we were the hired help. And don't get me wrong, we were hired help to bring this wedding day to life. But you got to talk to people with respect. And his attitude was funky as ever. Nobody liked him. The venue managers didn't like him. He talked to the staff all kinds of sideways. It was ugly. And the sad part about it is as I got to know the bride through the planning process, after we would have our meetings with them as a couple and myself, she would later come back and really convey to me what she wanted. And she was nice. The guy was controlling, but she was okay with it. All right. And I learned later from the family when they did the toast that they had been together for like 10 years. So she was used to this mess. I was not. And you're not going to be talking to me all crazy and think I'm going to stick around for it. Right. We get to the toast. I will say this. The family was lovely. They had wonderful toast. The wedding party was lovely. Everybody seemed happy except the couple. I could never understand what the problem was, what the issue was, but I will tell you this much. At 10:01 p.m., I was hitting that light on the elevator because I was heading down to my car and getting out of there. They had drove me so crazy. I didn't even say bye to them. And I am good for saying bye to my couples. Half the time I want a photo with them, all of those things. I'm gone. I'm out. Peace. Deuces. I'm out of here. But of course, the story does not end there, because like many of them that I've shared with you, they had to send me some type of message. So when the photos came down, the photographer and I have a very, very good relationship. And so I asked her, I says, hey, can I see the wedding photos? Because this wedding was absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I says, can I see the wedding photos? She shared with me, Desiree, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm like, why? You always share wedding photos with me. What's the problem? She said that the couple had made her sign a clause that she could not share any of the wedding images, all right, without their permission. So for basically what they did is, because I did not change that in my contract, in which it says that I can share photos, my personal photos or photos that I received from the photographer, they went to the photographer and had her change in her contract that she couldn't share the photos with a single soul unless approved by them, which meant I could never get the wedding photographs because I was not going to go to them, nor was she going to go to them to ask permission to share the images with me. I said, well, I'll be damned. I just wanted to see the photos. I will say this. I've seen the photos. I actually have the photos. They're absolutely beautiful, minus the couple. But the decor that day, the details that she captured, absolutely beautiful. Photographer, you did an A1 job. Although you couldn't share any of them, I'm here to say you did a wonderful job. Now, me being who I am, all right, there was one photo that she had shared that I have to tell you this last part of this story. It was a champagne bottle, all right, with 6 champagne glasses. There were no floral. There was nothing in relationship to this couple in this image. It was a champagne bottle and 6 champagne flutes. I shared that photo on my Instagram page, all right, for my Friday. Every Friday, I always say toast to the weekend, and I usually share some type of beverage, and so I shared that image. Y'all, the crazy stalking couple, because that's what I'm calling now, the crazy stalking couple, literally 20 minutes after I shared that photo, the bride sent me a DM on my Instagram and asked me, where did I get that photo from? I'm like, what? Where did I get what photo from? She said the photo that I shared, because it looked to be that it was from their wedding album. Girl, if you don't get out my face, there's no bouquet in here. There's no flowers in here. Your gown is not in here. You nor your husband are in here. There's no family. There's no wedding party. Nothing is in this photo but a champagne bottle and 6 champagne flutes. They had waited for months to reach out to me. And they finally did, because I shared that image on my Instagram page. I said, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I have this photograph. I tagged the photographer. She sent it to me. And I left it at that. And guess what I did after that? I hit blocked. You're not going to tell me what I'm going to share on my Instagram page, my Facebook page, my TikTok, my LinkedIn, my website, or anything above. You're not going to tell me what to do, because y'all signed that contract and I'm able to share whatever I want to share. Now, out of respect for the photographer, I didn't share anything of your likeness, okay? Because I didn't want to get her in trouble. Needless to say, the couple sends me a lovely, or should I say the groom, the attorney, sent me a lovely email about utilizing his wedding photos on my Instagram and this, that, and the third. And I politely responded with that small little section I pulled out from my contract that you signed that says I can share any photos. You're not going to send me some crazy email and forget what you signed. I literally pulled that little clause up out of my contract, sent it back to him and says, hey, I will not share any images further from your wedding. Although this one in particular, I'm not sure where the problem is, but how about this? I won't share any images from your wedding. I wish you all the best and you have a wonderful day. He is currently blocked on my Gmail. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time on The Wedding Tea.